Welcome back to Greg's Cookbook. Got a real delicious meal here, man. It's a seafood salad. When I say delicious, this is one of my favorites. Takes a little more time to prep, but it's so worth the time. It tastes good. But what I love about it, guys, we're talking about 100% protein, omega-3 fats, and 0 carbs. The only carbs we have actually is about 4 grams of carbs, dietary fiber carbs, inside the organic baby spinach, which is going to be the bed of the salad. What else is going on top of that? We've got our tuna right here. We're going to do that same ahi tuna style, lay that on top of the salad. We've got shrimp right here. We're going to peel and devein them. We got lump crab meat that we're going to season this stuff too. And then we got our sea scallops here. We're going to make our own salad dressing for you too. A salad dressing that has 0 carbs, great fatty acids in there, omega-3s, a lot of lemon juice that helps a natural fat burner on our body. Tastes delicious. It probably will take maybe 20-minute prep and eating it. And about 100, maybe even about 200 grams of protein in this one salad we're going to make. Probably enough for like 3 or 4 people if you're really hungry for yourself. But I'm talking 4 grams of carbs in the entire thing. The rest of it's really good fats and it's solid protein. Lean, fish protein, you know, our scallops, our shrimp, our crab meat. So I'm going to sharpen this up. I'm going to show you how to get it on. Get on your seafood salad. Alright, first thing we're going to do, we got to peel and devein all our shrimp. So when I say peel and devein, I'm not going to bore you with tons of them, but you're basically going to take the entire shell off of the shrimp, and once you have it all off, each entire shrimp, peel the back end off too, so there's nothing left on the shrimp. Then you're going to place it down here, and you're going to cut the edge of it right here down the middle, the back middle of it here. This is like the shit track. You know, so if you look at this, you see that's the shit of the shrimp. We don't need that. So we just pull all that out. We're going to do that to every single one. Drop them in the pan here. So I'm not going to bore you with all this, guys, but you're just going to peel off all the shells, put them on the plate, and slipper, guys. It also sucks because when I cut my hand, yeah, I'm trying to do this with a retarded finger I have here. Very complicated. Makes the food made with more love this way. More sweat equity. More irritation. So basically, I'm going to do that to all of these here, guys. Peel all the shells off the entire plate. They're going to come here on each one of these guys and devein them. You just open it up. That's all you have to do is open it. The shit really comes out as you wash it and as you start to cook it. This also gives it a nice butterfly. So when you're putting it, butterfly shrimp, so when you put it on the plate and you go to eat it, it's a little bit bigger. And also when you're eating salads and stuff and you cut it up, it's not that one big piece of meat. You can make it nice. You can also bread these if you want. We'll do those recipes later. So be right back with you. Got a lot of peeling to do, and then we'll go and get into our tuna and then our sea scallops along with our crab meat. Show you how to cook them up. And get ready for 150, 200 grams of protein, 4 grams of carbs, omega-3 fatty acids, everything your body needs to bring on the size, get the most out of the gym, all that demand you put on. So a little more peeling, and I'll be right back with you. Okay, I almost finished the peeling process. Some people are like, man, why don't you just buy them with the shells off? That would be easier, but in a weird way, it's like, it's kind of peaceful. You know, it's like, seriously, you're sitting here, you had a good day, hard workout, whatever else. Now you're making your nutrition. And you're sitting here, even though you're doing something active, you're thinking about things about the day, how to make that situation better, or how to fix this problem, whatever else. So, you know, far too often we're always trying to rush through everything in life. And it's good sometimes when you're forced to do something that's kind of repetitive and mind-numbing. I mean, you don't really need to think, so you can travel away and think about things in a process that's, you know, productive in a way. So, alright, so now all we have to do is quickly just cut each one of these guys up. Just devein them. Again, we're just going to slice the back side of each one, throw them in this pot. And then when we cook it, the shrimp, the scallops cook a lot faster than the shrimp. So to increase the cooking process, because we're going to put them on the pan together and cook them all together in the same sauce. So to increase that process, that's a little shell on that one. We're going to increase the surface area by cutting these guys up into smaller pieces. So instead of getting that salad, I know you guys love it. Every time you order a salad at a restaurant or something, they give you this huge salad that takes up the entire plate. So as you go to cut the salad up, the salad goes all over the table and the floor and everything else. It's not already chopped. So what we're going to do is kind of do that process right now and chop all these things up smaller for two functions. One, so we don't have to worry about it when it's time to eat, but really so it all cooks, you know, together at the same rate, considering the scallops cook a little faster than the shrimp do. So, almost done here. Also, it's good, obviously, when you're deveining these, you get to find out if there's any shells left. Because as you cut the back, if there's no shells, it cuts nice through. If there is a shell, then it will be identified right away because your knife will bring it out to the surface and you can peel it off. So there's no shells. There's nothing worse than having like a crab cake or something and then having that shell in there. You always gotta, like, you know, tongue fuck it and try to find it and everything else. You really can't enjoy the meal because you worry about the damn shell. And alright, maybe that's a personal problem I don't like. Okay, last one. Now when I said what we're going to do is we're going to increase the surface area, really simple. I'm just going to grab these guys, put them all right there. Grab a bigger knife. I'm just going to cut them up like it's one big steak in a way. When you're cooking something raw, like the seafood's raw here, and you're using different pans, whatever raw touch has got to be clean before you know, anything that's been cooked. So don't start mixing things that have been touched by raw and then touched by cooked. Make sure they're washed first. So this is nice and washed here, still raw obviously. Bam, I'm going to take our mussels here, put them down here. We're going to cut these up a little bit, just cut them in half, make it a little bit more surface area. Now why do I love this stuff, guys? I mean, seafood is one of my favorite dishes. I grew up in a seafood house. My dad's a big seafood wholesaler, so when I was a little kid, man, always having seafood. I was scaling fish and sorting crabs and going through soft shells and filleting fish. I just had so much fun with it, and I just had a real love for seafood. So, but the great thing about it as far as your body goes and building muscles and nutrition is this great protein source, zero carbs, and you can season it so well and make it really taste good. It's everything your body needs without any kind of the aftermath of processed food. It's all natural, organic food here. I always eat a caveman diet, basically. Caveman diet being, if it wasn't food 100 years ago, it's not food now. Like, this is all real natural food. There's no chemicals or processed stuff in here. It's like, where do you find this stuff? You find it in the supermarket, in the perimeter around the supermarket. If you start going down those aisles, guys, again, you know, you're basically sacrificing taste for performance. So you're saying, you know, I don't need that much performance. I'd rather just taste good. That's a bad recipe in life. What we have right here is scallops and shrimp. Now what we're going to do is we're going to put some olive oil in there. A little olive oil. We're going to put a little bit of sea salt. I love salt, guys. Salt's good for you. I know it retains a little bit of water, but it does a lot of positive things as well. Of course, my lemon pepper's got to be dumped in there. Now, remember what I was telling you guys about lemons, how they're a natural fat burner? That's what it is. So we're going to take this lemon juice, guys, and we're going to pour this lemon juice in here over on top of all this, guys. And just for a little bit of seafood style, we'll put a little Old Bay. Old Bay, man, I grew up with this stuff. Put a little bit of Old Bay on everything. Oh yeah, it's already smell like the ocean in here. So we just mix it all up, boom. Now I have olive oil already in this, so it goes right to the pan and starts cooking on a very low medium heat while we prepare the rest of the stuff. So bam, grab our pan here, pour it in. Ugh. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Put it on the menu. So I'm gonna put a medium heat here. Maybe a little bit higher, get it going. I'm with that kind of guy, just chill for a while. While that's chilling, we can go right into our ahi tuna. Ahi tuna is awesome. It only takes about 30 seconds, guys. And when I say 30 seconds, that's how long. 30 seconds per side and you're flipping it. So, once you have it off, I like to put the same thing. I like this sea salt, and I like a little bit of lemon pepper and everything. Just kind of dump it on there a little bit on both sides. A little more lemon pepper. Boom, how you doing? Doing good. Flip the guy over. You hear that sizzle sound? What's that sizzle? That's sizzle sexy. That's sizzle sexy right there. That means food's preparing, the cook's in the kitchen. The body's going to start growing. Supply is going to be met with demand. Okay. Next, to make the ahi tuna, we're going to put a bed of olive oil. Again, olive oil. All your omega-3 fatty acids, your essential fatty acids, all you need. What else is in here? About 0 carbs, 0 protein. And then we just have the polyunsaturated and the monounsaturated. 1.5 grams, 8 grams. You know, it's extra virgin olive oil. We're going to use this also, guys, to create our salad dressing. I'll get into that, guy. That's a new one. So again, kind of medium-high heat. Let that start going. We're going to put 30 seconds per side. When you guys are doing it, you can use a spatula to flip the meat, but sometimes it'll hit and spill, if you saw the previous video. So what I like to use is a fork. And actually stab that fucking meat so it doesn't do that. So we'll let that warm up. We'll grab a plate, dump it on. Once it's done. The other spatula we're going to use here is a stir up. Woohoo! Feel like I'm down in New Orleans here. A little Cajun shrimp gumbo seafood platter. Yes, sir. So if you look at the shrimp here, see how the shrimp here is kind of raw still on this side? But if we flip the shrimp over on the other side, see how it's being cooked? So that's our definition of being that's cooked through, ready to be eaten. Where this other side is still raw. So that's why you want to obviously keep flipping this all the way around. It really starts to smell the house up good. And you can just tell even with the scallops, let me find one here. They start, if you can see this scallop here, guys. Notice, see how it's kind of clear there and it's starting to get a little bit whiter on the end? That means it's being cooked. Now if it gets all white, it's cooked through, it's going to be like chewing a rubber band, which we do not want to do. So I keep a nice low heat and keep rotating around. Okay. Now for our tuna, just pick the guy up like this and just lay him right on down. About 30 seconds per side right there. And once this is finished, guys, what we're going to do is that we're going to take it off and then we're going to cut it into strips. After we put all of our meats and all of our seafood on top of our bed of salad, then we're going to lay these strips over it, make it look like Wolfgang Puck, presentation. And I don't know why they go to such effort, these restaurants, into making the dish look good. I mean, it all goes down one pipe anyway, but, actually, I do know why. Because, if you don't dress up a good, if you don't dress a girl up, no one wants to have sex with her, so I totally understand it now. Alright. How do we know what's 30 seconds or 45 seconds? Depends how raw you want this to be. I like it a little raw on the inside. So if you see right here on the side, see how it's starting to turn color? That's the time for me to flip. So I'll flip it over on the other side here. Another 30 seconds. Also depending on how thick your meat is. If your meat is thicker, it might take about 45 seconds. But a thinner piece of ahi, it might take only, maybe 20, 25 seconds. The more you play with this, guys, the more you perfect your style of how you like to eat it. But take note, like ahi tuna, salmon, whitetail, these are types of fish that you can't get really sick if you eat it raw. If you go to a sushi place, they have those there. So you're not going to really hurt yourself. It's not like chicken where you have to cook it all the way through because those parasites that are living in there that can come and actually harm you. So turn this guy up a little bit more. This one piece is done. Put a second piece on there. Now again, maybe you only need one piece for your meal because depends how many people are here or how hungry you are. Let's take a look at what I'm talking about, this tuna. Again, with the tuna, you look at the grain lines here. See how these grain lines are? That's how you want to cut the tuna. So you want to cut it right down there. And you see how it's pink on the inside?
That's how I like it. Some people, that might be a little raw. All that means is another, 12, 13 seconds on there. It's very short. But most restaurants, when you order this, it's kind of cooked all the way around the edge, but then pink on the inside. And that right there is delicious. It's really good. A nice white wasabi sauce, a little spice, which is low carb too. So we're gonna cut these pieces up. These pieces will go on top of our salad as we finish. And we'll finish cutting this. And that one piece is about ready to be turned. Good. You gotta watch out for that splatter, because this olive oil, if it hits your skin, it's not a comfortable feeling. Alright. A few more minutes there. I'm gonna pull some of this water out of here. The more water, it keeps the moisture in there. It's a little too much water, so it's just going to take a little longer to cook. But if you dry out some of the water, then it just cooks a little bit faster. So because the ahi is about ready, I'm going to speed up a little bit just by taking a little bit of the water out. You don't want to take it all out because that's a lot of the seasoning and the essence and the flavor. We're going to put a little bit more olive oil on top. Put it back in the grill there. See how this one piece is going? So this one I'm going to let cook a little bit more just to show you the example on depending on what you like. If you like it totally cooked through or a little bit more raw. And how much longer? I would pull it off, but now another 5-10 seconds I think we'll be ready. And you can see this, guys, too. See how all these shrimp, see how they're starting to curl up and they're like a little ball? That means they're getting ready. So this guy's almost about ready to pull off here. All right. So we'll cut this one piece up here too. You find that grain line, kind of like wood. So there we are. So you can see there's a little bit more white all the way around the meat now this time. Okay. Taste test. All day long, man. Problem with this kind of cooking style, you start finger fucking everything. Start eating it. When it's time to actually make the salad, ain't nothing left. Because you keep eating along the way. And you got people in the house, they come over, what are you eating? They come in here, yeah, that looks good. Still on the damn plate, you know? Oh, that was great, man. Try a scallop. Now also, instead of looking to see the temperature and how it looks and everything else, you gotta eat one, see how it is. Done. That is so good. So this is still cooking right now. So I'm gonna get rid of the water on there. What's going on there? It's talking to me. So we'll get rid of the water and then we'll let it sit for a second. Bam. I'll put this guy right on the plate. So this is the first dish that's going to be ready to go onto the salad. This pan we're going to reuse for our crab meat. So let's get the crab meat going. Now crab meat, guys, is it's already, alright, so how does crab meat work? It's in a crab, obviously. You steam the crab and you pull it out. This is lump meat, so it's already cooked. You can eat it already as is, you know? Fine, but let's put some flavor in there. Let's make it taste a little bit more. Why do you eat average when we need special? So that's what we're going to do. First thing we're going to do is pull all the shells out. So you put your hands in here, you kind of feel the crab meat. You get one more bowl. Like a big bowl. Why not? Run out of bowls. You put your hands in here and you kind of just go through the crab meat, pulling all the shells out. Get a little shell, put it down. There's nothing worse than, you know, diving into something and being like, oh, this tastes so good, I can't wait. And then you got these shells, you know, in your throat and everything else. It's just not good. What you don't want to do is you just kind of want to massage the crab meat. You don't want to thrash it, you know, and just turn it into like strings. You know, so the best, you kind of just want to feel. The shells will kind of just fall off. They're not really part of the meat, so they don't really have, it's not like some gluing factor or adhesive bonding keeping the shell in the meat. So, I mean, they'll come up right away. Alright, so that's all of our crab meat. De-shelled, now it's time to make it taste good. How are we going to make it taste good? More lemons, but make it easier. Went out and bought the little all-natural lemon concentrate here. There we are. Lemon juice. Why is lemon juice good? Natural fat burner. We're going to put a little Dijon mustard. What's on Dijon? Zero fat, zero carbs, a little bit of sodium. You know, still zero carb meal so far. Put a Dijon in there. I like olive oil. Olive oil is really good. Then we'll put a little more Old Bay seasoning. Bam. Mix this guy around. And you guys also can do this if you want, with the same kind of thing. There's a lot. You can put a little horseradish in there, and if you want, you can actually pack this in like a hamburger patty. And actually, what you do is you make a crab cake, and you can actually cook crab cakes that way. But we're not going to do that. We're just going to put it all in there, right back onto our pan. Heat it up a little bit, get a little flavor in there. A little more olive oil. And then a little bit more special red sauce, the Old Bay. That got back on there for a little bit. Not very long, doesn't need much time at all. Just really needs to heat up again. That crab meat is already cooked, so it's no big deal. Just gonna spread it around, get some surface area in there. Our tuna's all ready to go. So now it's time to make our salad dressing. How are we gonna make a salad dressing? Real easy. Olive oil. Again, zero carbs, guys. You know, good polyunsaturated fats here. Olive oil, boom. Lemon juice. Natural fat burner. Has a lot of flavor, a lot of sweetness in there. A little bit of sea salt, believe it or not. A little more Dijon. Dijon mustard. Woo. You can change up your levels, and then 1 pack of Splenda, just for a little bit of flavor. And then we gotta whip it. That guy stirring around. Give him a little whipper. Gotta go big whip. Don't go big whip. This guy's ready to go. We're gonna turn this down to a very low until we're ready to use them. Gotta put it over the sink in case I spill this shit. Some people have machines for this stuff after just getting one. Or you just keep on doing a little forearm workout here. Some of you guys know this motion a little better than others. Maybe you guys are better whippers than others, I don't know. Some of you guys out there, Mr. Mom, I don't know that either. Don't need to know. Anyway, here we are. Ugh. So let's taste it. No, I'm just kidding, it's really good. Now we touch it. Now I think, when I say touch it, what does it need? I think a little more lemon juice would be good, and a little more Dijon. Yeah. So, you know, most people have salads, guys, and here's the shitty thing about their salads, is that you know, it's really healthy. It's all these good greens and, you know, cucumbers and, you know, everything that's very good for your body, right? And then they go and they get some fatty ass salad dressing and take all that great effort of trying to do the right thing and throw it right the fuck out the window and flush it down the toilet. So here it is. We have flavor. Again, the spice of life is the seasoning, guys. You can make anything bland that, you know, tastes something special. You can take the crab meat and put some flavor to it. The shrimp and scallops and the ahi tuna, all this stuff. You know, a solid protein. You can season it to make it taste really good. And then you can make a fat-free salad dressing, fat-free plus carb-free right here, to really polish it off, knowing that everything you put in your body is for the betterment of you. And when that happens, guys, you got an edge, man. You got an edge that you're like, wow, not only am I doing the right thing, but there's no guesswork anymore, is there? No. I've done my research, I've done my studying, I know what I'm doing, I know what's going in my body. I'm exercising my body a certain way because I know what will perform it, right? So now you can't lose. You're ahead of the game. You're smart enough to understand how to create the demand and then how to provide the right supply. You match those two things up, your body starts responding exactly how you want to. And then what happens is, you have confidence in what you're doing, that's your effort to turn into results. Then all of a sudden your life starts responding in the direction you want to go. You're not the servant, you're the master, you're running the fucking ship for a change. Alright, here we go with the greens. I was getting a little long-winded with that, I got to throw in a few 2 cents. Baby spinach, my favorite type of salad dressing, guys. We're gonna rinse this guy off real fast. That's enough for like 1 salad or so. Actually, that's all that'll fit in there. So let's do a few iterations of this. Put it into our pan. Boom. I remember when I was telling you how I hate how like the restaurants and stuff, they always give you that huge salad on that little plate. Yeah. But we're gonna try to prevent that right now by putting it into a big bucket and then cooking it all together at one time. Here's our crab meat. Get all the juices out of there. Look at that. You guys can't smell that, but if you could. Looks like a little pizza dough. Don't try tossing this one, guys. It ain't gonna work out so well for you. Alright, boom. Throw that guy in there. Throw all our shrimp in there. Scallops in there. Grab our 2 lemons. More fat burner, man. Two more lemons. You might not even eat salad dressing with this lemon juice. All depends what you like. So once that's there, you're going to grab not that knife. That won't work. Go grab this knife. And then cut this mofo up. Let's cut all the leaves up. Right now we're just cutting the leaves up right now. So it's not, you know, you get that one little piece of shrimp and like 3 big ass leaves, you know. Okay, once that's done, take our salad dressing. Hope you like the salad dressing. I'm actually saying that to the people at the house right now looking, saying, oh shit, you didn't give us a test run on that salad dressing. Now we're just gonna toss it, man. We gonna toss that fucking salad. You guys ever seen that Chris Rock thing? I think it was Chris Rock. He's like talking about the HBO special of people in prison. You know, most prison shows, you know, they don't really tell you everything, but oh, not the HBO. They're talking about this dude in prison. They go, how do you initiate new inmates? The first thing I have him do is toss my salad with jelly or syrup. I prefer syrup. So what do you mean by tossing your salad? Having your salad tossed, having your asshole eaten at it. And again, I prefer syrup. I was like, well, why would you do that? Why wouldn't you just have him do some oral things? Because when a man's sucking your dick, he can think it's something else. But when he eating ass, he he knows ass. I don't know where that came from. I'm just kind of buying some time on this tossed salad part. I probably will mute that part and just fast forward it. Okay, here we go. That part's done. So, here we are. Here's our seafood salad, man. Bam. Man, look at that. Look at that. All day long. All day long, what we got here? We just drop it over like this. A little flavor. I like the colors, you know. They get all nice. And that right there, guys. That right there, guys, is 4 grams of carbs. That's including the salad dressing. 150 probably grams of protein. Tons of all your poly, mono, unsaturated, your good fatty acids that you guys need. So it's loaded with good fats, tons of lean, hard protein with seasoning and flavor to make it taste delicious. Of course, time for the taste test. Can't have you guys thinking that, you know, I make this stuff for you and don't eat it. Like I throw it in the trash when the camera goes off and go out to Burger King or something. No, sir. Here we are. Now you know I'm going to say it tastes good, regardless. But you can see it in my eyes. Watch my eyes if I like it or not. Oh, orgasmic, man. Orgasmic. Oh, everything here is, again, caveman diet. If it wasn't food 100 years ago, it's not food now, guys. Grab a nice bottle of wine if you want this. Enjoy it. You know, protein shake, whatever you need. My muscles like, ugh, give me some more of that lean protein by the sea. Seafood salad, coming to you live in the kitchen, the greatest cookbook, man. Thanks for watching.